Into Monsoon.
All right, Dan, a little bit of everything today.
Unfortunately, yes. And tomorrow, on the backside of all this, it is really going to be a big change here. And we're going to talk about all that. So first, we got to get through what's happening today. We have a mixed bag of precipitation. I hate using that term, but that's exactly what is going on here outside. We have rain, heavy rain, transitioning out of periods of sleet and wet snow off to the north. But this is going to be the main headline here through the rest of the afternoon, how much heavy rain we continue to see pour into the region. So heavy rain from Harrisburg points south and east. Again, some periods of wet snow continuing to the north and northwest. That's exactly what we thought was going to happen. Now, this morning, we did have some areas even east into Lancaster County, into Lebanon counties, get a period of heavy snow. That is now wrapped up, and instead we're watching this heavy rain come into parts of southern York, Lancaster counties, even parts of Chester County to the north and west. As I talked about, these brighter bands that are showing up on radar, so kind of follow along there through central Juniata and Perry counties, also the western half of those counties getting some pretty heavy snow. We zoom out. There is a lot yet to go. I can't emphasize enough, the heaviest rain is still yet to come, all the way down through the Carolinas, Virginia, through D.C. That is all heading in our direction the rest of today. So while it looks a little bit wintry outside now in terms of the snow we have, it is going to turn into a ugly rain heading into the afternoon. Shippensburg, Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Summerdale, all checking in with a hefty amount of snow on the ground, about 2 to 3 inches in those spots. But then look east, Lidditz, Lancaster, Red Lion, Wrightsville, mostly wet, a little bit of snow there on the grass and on the sidewalks, but not nearly as much. Temperatures are rising. We have 35 now in Lebanon, 37 in Lancaster, 33 in York. So this is the good sign. We should be over the majority of the wintry impacts. It's now just a matter of the rain. The winds will pick up too out of the east and northeast currently. So today, temperatures will continue to climb. By this afternoon, I think all of us will be in the 40s. By tomorrow morning, we will be sitting at 50 degrees before the next part of the storm arrives. Speaking of that, huge area of high pressure. Arctic air, that is what's moving in our direction for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, that front passes. We're talking about a huge drop in temperature. So there's a rise tonight and a big drop tomorrow. This is not a typical system here for the mid-state. So heavy rain continues through this evening and overnight. Again, some snow may hold on a little bit longer for our northwestern counties, Mifflin, Juniata, and Perry counties. By tomorrow morning, there's a lull early in the morning hours with precipitation, but then the front gets here for the second half of the morning. And notice what happens. It is likely going to be a squall line of heavy rain transitioning to snow, and then behind it, a huge push of wind and colder weather. So a lot of details here, folks. Today, first, we have that snow mixing over to rain, heavy rain at times, easily over an inch of rain. That'll taper off later tonight, but again, notice where the heaviest rain is, mostly for Harrisburg and points east, but I wouldn't be surprised if we overachieve in some spots. Now, quickly, tomorrow morning, those snow squalls, a lot of text here, a lot going on, I get it, but this front means business. We're talking about the front moving through with very high winds, likely seeing snow squalls on the backside of it, windy and cold, and we go from 50, James, to temperatures in the teens quickly. So that big drop could mean some isolated ice issues on area roadways. It's something we're definitely paying attention to, and a colder Christmas on tap too.
And this is, can you put the 7-day back up?
Sure, let's go back to it.
I want to just point this out here. I mean, how often do you see, where you usually have the lows, you have a 50 down there, and then the next day you have a 7.
Right, and we're just trying to portray to all of you that it's going to be warmer overnight than it will be during the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is a very strange forecast for this area to see such a dramatic drop.
Very interesting. All right, Dan, thank you.